Yes, hi. We're now ready for the topic time. And time in Dutch is de tijd. And you see here, if you ask about the time, if you ask about the time, in English you say what time it is. In Spanish you say que hora es. And in Dutch, hoe laat is het? Yes, here we see a clock. And the clock is pointing at 9 o'clock. In Dutch, we say het is 9 uur. Here a new time. It's 10. It's sorry. It's 30 past 3. But in Dutch we say it differently because we say het is 3:30. So we use the 4 instead of the thread. So instead of the 3, sorry. So it's not 3:30. No, it's 3:30. So to me, it sounds very logically actually. Yes, and here we see a clock which is showing that it is 10 past 10. How do we say that in the Netherlands? I will show you. We say is, het is 10:10. So you could say past 10 is the same as over 10. You just crossed the 10. That's a little bit why. And here a difficult one because it's 8:45. And we say in Dutch, it's not so difficult. We say in Dutch, het is 8:15. So it's 15 minutes before 9. So before is the same as voor in Dutch. And we always start with het is. And this is, you know that, it's a form of the verb zijn, to be. Yeah. Here we see someone who is asking, when is the party? ¿Cuándo es la fiesta? Tell me, dígame. Okay, in Dutch, it's like this. Wanneer is het feest? So wanneer is the same as when in English or cuando in Espanol. Wanneer. And then the next one, tell me, it's in Dutch. Vertel mij. Vertel mij. Almost the same like English. Yeah, and then someone is replying, of course, to your answer, and he or she will tell you that the party is now, nu, or it will be soon, straks, pronto, or later, it's just the same, later, or when it's very fake, it's you can say someday, algún día, eens in Dutch, one, you could also say in English. And here the next one, always. The party is always. Oh, that sounds very great. Sempre. In Dutch, altijd. Altijd. And then here, often, muchas veces. That's also not a bad idea. I like that. A party that is happening often. In Dutch we say vaak. Vaak. And then, yeah, it is disappointing because when the party was yesterday, yeah, you are too late. Yesterday is gisteren, gisteren. And when it's today, we say vandaag, vandaag. Tomorrow is morgen. And earlier, it's also like yesterday. It's not good news. No, when it's earlier, then we say het is vroeger. Okay, that was it. Yes, here we are. The days of the weeks, de dagen van de week. Los días de la semana. First of all, Monday is in Dutch maandag, maandag. Tuesday, martes in Dutch, dinsdag. Wednesday, miércoles, is woensdag. And Thursday is donderdag. Friday, one of my best days, one of my lovely days, it's vrijdag. Almost the same like English. Saturday the same. Zaterdag. Zaterdag. And Sunday, zondag. So it's not that difficult. Yeah, and then now let's talk about the seasons. De seizoenen in Dutch. First of all, we have the spring, and in Dutch it's lente. And we have the summer. In Dutch it's almost the same, but with a Z. Zomer. And then the autumn, otoño in Espanol. In Dutch, difficult. Herfst. Herfst. You need to put a lot of dissonance together. Herfst. And the last one is simply winter. Winter like in English. Invierno in Espanol. Okay. Yes. Here you see some symbols, some pictos of the sun that is going up and the sunset, you could say. It's shining fully and it's going down and it's night. We start with the first one because it's very early when the sun is coming up, and then we say it's vroeg. Then the morning in Dutch is de ochtend. De ochtend. The afternoon is de middag. The evening is de avond. The night is more or less the same, nacht. So, ochtend, middag, avond, nacht. But it's very late in the night, then we say it's laat. So you have vroeg and you have laat and you have everything in between. Yes, here we are arrived at the months, the maanden of the year. And I didn't cover it in Dutch because there are so much similarities between the English versions and the Spanish versions that it's really not complicated. So yeah, just have a look. And then the last one for this lesson, you see here someone who's asking, how long does it take? Quanto tiempo se tarda? And then you can say different things. It's not likely, but you could say seconde. It takes a seconde, a second. Secundo, almost the same. With minute, it's the same. Minute, we write it a little bit different, but it's almost the same. So you see the similarities. Hour is in Dutch, uur, uur. A day, a dia is in Dutch, een dag. A week or a semana is in Dutch een week. So the only difference with English is the pronunciation. We say week, and in English they say week. All right, next one. Month. Lang maand. And then a quarter is in Dutch a kwartaal. Een kwartaal. And a year is een jaar. And a century is an eeuw. So you could say that only the last one, eeuw, is very different from the English and Spanish versions, but further it's almost the same. So if you know this and you keep it in your mind, then you expand your vocabulary with 1 or 2 minutes.